I believe that I've been married for 10 years and I've seen my wife going through excruciating pain every month for days. And as a husband and engineer, I thought that I need to do something about that. So almost 2 years ago, I was working on a different product line and we had a great revenue, but eventually I decided to hire a business manager for the other product line and put 100% of my focus on this one, because I believe that period and menstruation is not just a female's thing, it's a people thing. And honestly, it doesn't affect 50% of our society. It affects all of us. Either I am menstruating or I have a loved one who does. And it affects individuals, it affects families, it affects people in workplaces, organizations. And so I thought that even though it's a stigma, there's a stigma around the conversation and the topic is considered a taboo in so many cultures, we need to do something about that. And
Talking with the experts.
Hello and welcome to Talking with the Experts. My name is Rose Davidson from rosesdavidson.com, and Talking with the Experts is about all things business by business owners for business owners, and you can catch it on all good podcasting streaming platforms and on YouTube. And today we're going to be talking about something a little bit different, and it's not directly business related, but it hedges around being in a business related topic. And my guest today is Mark Amouzgar from the US, and his topic is going to be women empowerment and women equality concerning menstruation. So if you don't want to hear about women's problems and menstruation and periods and all that sort of stuff, then don't, turn away now, and we'll just talk amongst ourselves and get on with the topic. So I guess what Mark is trying to say is that, or was going to talk about, is the issues around menstruation and how it does actually affect not just the woman who's menstruating, but also her day-to-day life. And so I'll let Mark tell us a little bit more about what his project is. Hello, Mark. How are you?
hello, Rose. Thank you so much for having me today. My name is Mark Amouzgar, and I'm one of the co-founders of March Health. And we are an AI-powered women's health assistant.
Perfect. So we were talking a little bit about why you got involved in this. And so would you like to share with our audience the reasons why you were involved in this particular project?
Absolutely. The first question that might come to your mind is that why a guy talking to me about menstrual wellness? So I've been married for 10 years and I've seen my lovely wife going through excruciating pain every month for days. And as an engineer myself and as an entrepreneur, I decided to do something about it because I believe that this is not just female thing, it is people thing. And it doesn't affect 50% of us, it affects 100% of the society in individual level, in family level, and for businesses and for everyone in the society, teachers, nurses, everyone. So the first thing that we did, we built on, I'm an engineer, so I thought about building a wearable, a device that can mute the menstrual pain. We got into CES Expo in Las Vegas, a technology expo, and pre-launched the product over there and met with thousands of people from all around the world, different cultures. That was the time I noticed that there is a huge stigma around the conversation about the menstruation being the topic and being the taboo subject, from east to the west, from all over the world. We met with different people. So we decided basically to move the needle a little bit, to not only offer a menstrual wellness solution for both physical and mental discomfort regarding menstruation, but also educate young girls about their health and wellness in the US and all around the world. So we have a small wearable, 1 inch by 1 inch, the thickness is half an inch, and it has a adhesive pad. It's a non-invasive solution. And when let's say I'm on my period, I put it under the belly or on my back, and it reduces the physical pain of menstruation. On the other hand, we have an app, standalone app, that takes care of emotional and psychological aspect of menstruation. We have a partner support feature that lets one of the partners to support the other one, the menstruating partner, and educates the partner about the other menstruating partner's things that she likes or doesn't like. And the other one is about psychological aspect of menstruation, personalized and smart recommendations for individuals that they are going through menstruation. And we are focused on increasing the quality of the day that they are having.
Oh, sounds absolutely incredible. It's something that's been needed for a long time. I know a lot of women really are challenged with their period every single month, and some women menstruate more than once a month, and or it's just ongoing and it just never stops. And yeah, as a female myself, yeah, I can understand that. I mean, I don't have them anymore, but when I did have them, they were quite painful. And if we can have something that will help us, physically and mentally, I mean, I'm all for it. I think it's a wonderful idea. So before we, go a little bit further, perhaps you could tell me how people can get the app and get involved in this project.
Thank you so much. Right now, we are in the beta phase of launching the app. We have a limited launch, so everyone who wants to sign up for the beta launch, they can go to march.health and sign up to receive the app in Google Store and App Store. And for the wearable, we are delivering the first batch by end of 2021. So, but the same way, when they download the app, they can pre-order the wearable inside the app.
Okay, and how much is the wearable device?
So initially, we wanted to basically sell the device, but later on, we decided to make it more affordable for everyone. So it's part of our subscription. We have 2 paid tiers, either $5 per month for the people that are not, they don't have physical pain. They pay $5 per month to get the premium version of the app. And if you want to get the wearable and the device, you pay $5 more, $10 per month, and get the wearable for free. There is a $29 sign-up fee for that $10 per month package, so we can cover the initial cost. But other than that, it's $10 per month and a free wearable.
Wow, that is absolutely incredibly, that's a bargain, honestly. I mean, I'd pay $10 a month just to have no pain. It'd be wonderful. Yeah. Okay. So so if they go to march.health, and that's HTTPS or just a www.
No, it's just write down march.health, yeah. And that's going to direct you to the web page. And Rose, earlier we were talking about this as a needed solution for everyone. As we speak right now, there are more than 2.2 billion people menstruating this month. And 75% of them, they experience mild to acute physical pain, but almost everyone experiences some sort of emotional and psychological discomfort because of hormonal imbalance. So even though everyone doesn't have physical pain, but this is a solution for millions of people all around the world. And for us, the co-founding team, females and males included, engineers, MBAs, marketers, maximizing the impact was the main goal here. So we decided to make it very affordable for everyone who wants to pay. And there are peoples all around the world that they might not be able to afford this. So we are partnering up with different NGOs in US, in Australia, in UK, in different countries in Africa, to let the people that they don't have access or they can't afford to pay even $5, $10 per month. We let them use the wearable, use the premium version of the app for free. So we are doing this so we can maximize the impact for everyone. And also we are embedding NGOs educational material into the app so they can offer it to young girls aged 10 to 15 in different countries.
That is so generous and absolutely amazing. Yeah, I mean, I know in third world countries, people wouldn't be able to afford the premium price or the joining fee. So that is an absolutely, I don't know, philanthropic. I don't know. I've got goosebumps now because I think it's such a wonderful and worthwhile product, service, project. I don't know. I can't even put my finger on it, what I want to call it. It's an amazing thing. Okay, so I guess the wearable. Can you tell me a little bit how it alleviates the pain if you're not using pain relief medication?
Absolutely. So we use small and safe micropulses for internal organ pain relief technology. We have a couple of pending patents on that. And it is a very safe and non-chemical and side effect-free solution for people. The one huge difference that we have with painkillers is that when you use our wearable, you see the effect, you see that it does its magic immediately. The moment that you use it, you see the difference in your pain level. But for a painkiller, for the pill, you need to wait at least 20, 25, 30 minutes on one hand. On the other hand, it is a chemical solution, the pill. And there are side effects for stomach, for people that they might have headache or migraine, that it builds resistance in their body. So they sometimes prefer to bear the pain and not take a pill because they don't want their body to build resistance against any kind of other pain that they might have. So this is a safe, non-chemical solution. And we see more and more people, especially young generations, millennials and Gen Zs, that they are looking for a non-chemical solution. They want to be on the safe side. They are cautious. They are conscious about their body more than other people. So we think that based on the feedback that we got from market, that we can do something valuable for the society.
I think it's a wonderful, wonderful thing that you're doing. It's going to save so many women from, pain trauma, I guess, because it can be excruciating. I didn't have it myself, but I do know a lot of women that got endometriosis and, really are challenged with pain every single month. And sometimes, they're laid up for the whole week that they're menstruating. So yeah, it's if they can even just get some relief from that pain, that would be an absolutely awesome thing.
That is exactly true, and this is, menstruation is the most natural cycle in the nature. So we should normalize it. We should normalize talking about it on one hand. On the other hand, we need to educate partners about this. And because of this, one of the features that I mentioned earlier, we call it partner support. Let's say Sarah is on her period and David is her partner. We educate David. We tell David that, look, Sarah had a hard day today. It was her first day. She had tons of cramps and she was in pain. These are the things that you need to do to take care of her. These are the things that you should not do. She doesn't like it. Some people are cuddly. Some people, they like to be left alone. So we have a personalized solution. Not only we educate David about Sarah and about Sarah's menstruation, also we educate David about how he can be a great partner for Sarah and be more supportive. So as you mentioned, the pain can be excruciating, and having someone on our side that can understand us and also support us and also does the things that we like him to do can go a long way.
Absolutely, I totally agree. I mean, I know a lot of men that have worn the labour belt, so they can feel what the labour pains feel like, and birthing a child. And I mean, that's bad enough, but having a period sometimes equates to being in labour. Is that painful? So yeah, I think that the education of the partners, and that education should start when the sex ed starts. I think if we could educate boys before they get to the place where that they can make up stories, or and they can empathize a bit more, get them early. I think I think it's going to go a long way into helping society as a whole, because women and menstruating, it doesn't just affect her, as you said. It affects her partner, her children, her workplace, and sometimes she can't even go and do the shopping because she's either bleeding so heavily that she doesn't dare move, or her partner's just, well, you've got your period, it's just normal, blah blah blah, and just leaves her to her own devices. And so I think it's a great thing that you're doing, and I'm glad that you asked to come on, because you're right, menstruation it's a natural process, and it really needs to be brought out in the open. But people think it's a dirty thing because there's bodily fluid involved. So yeah, I think it's a good thing. So I guess if other than the website, are you having a product launch anytime soon?
Yes, we are launching the product like bit by bit in a beta phase, and then we have a limited launch in the US, and then we're going to have a launch internationally. So we are expanding, and with partnership, we are partnering up with different brands in the US. Right now, we have a partnership with a UK company, in India, 2 Indian brands, Australia, 1 or 2 Australian brands, and all over the world. So you're going to hear more about us in the rest of 2021 and 2022.
Terrific. So what will be the name of the wearable?
We decided to basically call the whole thing March, and we have 2 reasons for that. As a noun, March is Women's International Month, and also it's a month itself. So we are talking about monthly cycle, and also it is nature's cycle, the start of this spring. Spring is for fertility, and as a verb, it brings action. let's march for women's rights, let's march for women's health. So we wanted to have that action as part of our name and as part of the movement that we want to have here, because we believe that women empowerment is the theme that can help us as a business and the community around our brand to move the needle a little bit about normalizing menstrual wellness in the society.
Absolutely. So, ladies, gentlemen, look out for the wearable called March. If you want to find out more about the product, so the wearable itself and the app, then go to March Health, and you'll find out all the information there. Mark, thank you so much for joining me today. That was an absolutely incredible insight into how society is progressing, I guess, and normalizing a function that happens, monthly, and to women. I mean, I know we women often joke that when men are in a bad mood, they're on their period. So, it's like, but I think normalizing the conversation around menstruation is wonderful, and having such a great product to help women and men and partners and whatever to have a better discussion, I guess, about what's going on. Absolutely. Yeah. So
thank you so
I'll
much.
Leave the floor to you. I'll leave the floor to you to, I guess, just tell us a little bit more about this app and the product, because I think it's absolutely, I don't know, I'm just blown away by it. I think it's terrific.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate the opportunity to share the story behind the brand. It was a couple of weeks back that my wife and I were driving to Golden Gate Park for a hike, and she asked me, Mark, why are you working this hard, double full-time right now? I was lucky enough to have a successful exit from my previous, this is the third company that I'm part of as a co-founder. And also I'm an investor in this business too, myself. I told her, look, when I'm 80 years old and I want to look back at my career, I want to tell myself that I was able to help at least 50 million people and change their lives for better. So this is the mission for me as a co-founder, and as the business, we want to make sure that everyone in the world can have access to that. So if you're listening to this and or you have access, some people or you're an organization that you can connect them to us, we can connect you can yourself reach out to us, please, so we can get to your region. We can do something about young girls in your city, in your state, in your country too. You can send an email to support@march.health, and we immediately get back to you. We can discuss how we can help you to educate young people and also be a solution, be a women's health assistant for everyone, actually. As Rose mentioned correctly, women and men. But Rose, the one thing that we do right now when we are partnering up with NGOs, we ask them when they are educating young people, they include boys too, because when we educate them in early ages, it will be much, much easier to normalize this for the next generation when they are growing up and when they are building families or having partners. So this is the vision part. This is basically what we are trying to build in the society. From the product perspective, as I mentioned earlier, very simple. A very safe, small wearable, which is part of the solution, which is part of the subscription, monthly subscription, and also an app with two core features, one called partner support, the other one is for psychological discomfort. And for the psychological discomfort, we use AI to educate our machine about that user, and offer personalized recommendations. Some people, they have mood swings. Some people, they have temporary depressions, food cravings, and so many other things, which is happening when the person is menstruating. So we have personalized solution for them. So this is the whole package: AI-powered women's health assistant, a holistic approach. For now, we are a therapeutic solution, but because of the sensors that we have on the wearable, we can be a diagnostic solution too. As we speak right now, the average time for endometriosis diagnosis is 8 years. One of the things that we can do, potentially we can do in the future, is to reduce that time to so can prevent multiple surgeries, which is very costly for individuals and insurance companies and families. And in some cases results in infertility and miscarriage. And this is one aspect. On the other aspects, we have some new features in our innovation pipeline that we are adding to the app, like telehealth. So you can get connected with your gynecologist and OBGYN through the app. And also we are adding new doctors and gynecologists, therapists as part of our team. So when you sign up with our app, you can connect with them, ask your questions from them, and experts, they answer any questions that you might have. Why are we doing this? Because data shows that, Rose, that people in different ages, they have different needs. If we have 6 tiers here, 15 to 20 years old, 20 to 25, and goes to up to 40 years old. For example, a 15 to 20 years old person who's menstruating, she is new to this menstruation. And when she goes to a doctor and gynecologist, she has questions about how she can cope with this physical pain or the mental discomfort part. Or she has tons of questions about different things about her body. At 20 to 25 years old, she has questions about STD, UTI, how to not get pregnant. 25 to 30 years old, maybe planning to have a family. So, and with age, screening gets more serious. So for we have different doctors as part of our medical advisory team. So screening for different cancers, for any underlying health conditions. So we are offering personalized solution for any age group, and we have a holistic approach to women's health.
Absolutely wonderful. Now you've got to create something for women going through menopause.
This is a very great question. So the one aspect in the app, the mental support part that we have in the app, especially that psychological aspect, it is usable for premenopause people too. So we are personalizing the solution in the coming month, probably in 3 or 4 months. So we can add the premenopause people who are in the premenopause stage. We can add them as part of our user base.
Oh, absolutely perfect. All right, Mark, thank you so much. And I will make sure that I will get this out far and wide and get more women involved and more women, I guess, engaged in the whole project, because I think it's a totally unique product and it's much needed in the world. So thank you again. And yeah, good luck with the launch.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Rose. Thank you so much for having us. 2 things here. One is that we are doing our fundraising. So if you're interested in investing in the product line or in the business, please reach out to us. And also we are launching our crowdfunding campaign, our Indiegogo, the near future. So make sure to check us our webpage, sign up for the newsletter, and you can get great deals and great offers and be the one who is supporting someone so she can have a better future for herself. Thank you so much for your time, Rose, and everyone who was listening to this episode.
Thanks, Mark.
Have a great day. Bye.
Talking with the experts.